wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jameis to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Winston. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Winston. And he'll find Pittman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Harris. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way, because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners because When they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 7-7, our score after one. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Quintez Cephus, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. open man right side is Kupp, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change.
Touchdown, 49ers. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Keanu Neal, strong in run support as he comes up from a safety position to pop him behind the line. 2nd and 14. Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They go play action with Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On third down, Winston. They'll drop this underneath to Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That'll be caught by Kupp. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 8. Here's Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long. And you can see the frustration that it's causing. Because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Winston now. That's caught by Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He leaves this one for Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Seahawks. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, it's Edwards. Edwards a first down and more, and finally brought down at the 43.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they run with Howard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Off the play fake, Winston. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's second and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. A giant hole up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road.